Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. It's never too early to start looking ahead, and with the 2025 NFL Draft just in the books, some are already turning their attention to the 2026 draft. In fact, ESPN's Jordan Reed has already released his first mock draft for 2026, and one of the standout names to look out for is Jermad McCoy. The young cornerback from Tennessee has quickly made a name for himself, and in Reed's latest projection, he's pegged to go in the first round. According to Reed, McCoy's selection makes perfect sense for the Miami Dolphins, who are expected to be looking for a young defensive back to shore up their secondary. With Jalen Ramsey's future uncertain, Miami's need for a top-tier corner is clear, and McCoy could be the answer they're looking for. McCoy's rise to the top of draft boards is no coincidence. The Tennessee corner has shown flashes of brilliance ever since his high school days at White House High School, where he was a three-star recruit. He initially took his talents to Oregon State, where he spent his freshman year as a regular contributor on defense. Despite only playing in 11 games, McCoy showcased his impressive ball skills by recording 4 interceptions and 8 pass breakups. His ability to read routes and make plays on the ball was evident early on, and that only helped bolster his reputation as one of the top defensive prospects in his class. After a solid freshman campaign at Oregon State, McCoy made the decision to transfer to Tennessee, where he would continue his development under the Volunteers' defensive staff. In his sophomore season with Tennessee, McCoy played in 4 games and logged a total of 158 snaps. While his statistical output wasn't as overwhelming as his freshman year, he still impressed with 9 tackles, 3 pass breakups, and an interception. His most remarkable statistic, however, was his QB rating allowed when targeted, which stood at a jaw-dropping 30.2, an elite number by any standard. This level of play has made scouts and analysts alike take notice of McCoy's potential as a future NFL star. Despite a relatively quiet sophomore season, McCoy's overall body of work has been enough to earn him a spot on early 2026 mock drafts. CBS Sports, in their own projections, have McCoy being selected 20th overall by the Los Angeles Chargers. This selection would be a major milestone in McCoy's career, as he would become the first defensive back from Tennessee to be drafted in the first round since the legendary Eric Berry, who was picked by the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2010. That alone speaks to the level of talent McCoy has shown in such a short time. The Chargers, who are known for having a potent offense led by quarterback Justin Herbert, have been looking to bolster their defense in recent years. McCoy would provide them with a young, athletic cornerback who excels at creating turnovers. With his ball-hawking skills and ability to shut down receivers in coverage, McCoy would immediately strengthen the Chargers' secondary and give them a playmaker who can change the course of a game. The opportunity to add such a dynamic player to their roster would be too good to pass up for Los Angeles. Tennessee's defense in 2024 was one of the key reasons the Volunteers made it to the college football playoff. With a number of defensive players declaring for the NFL draft, the pressure will be on the remaining players to step up, and McCoy is one of the players expected to take on a larger role. His development over the past 2 seasons has been impressive, and he has the opportunity to make a name for himself as one of the top cornerbacks in college football. With the Volunteers' defense expected to face even tougher competition next season, McCoy will have plenty of opportunities to prove that he deserves his place in the first round of the 2026 draft. McCoy's skill set is particularly appealing to scouts. His ability to track the ball, anticipate routes, and read quarterbacks sets him apart from other cornerbacks in his class. His physicality and coverage makes him a versatile option for any NFL team looking for a lockdown corner. Whether he's asked to play in press coverage, shadow a receiver, or make a play on the ball, McCoy has shown he can handle a variety of situations. His versatility and awareness make him an intriguing prospect, one who could potentially be a starter in the NFL as soon as his rookie season. For McCoy, the 2024 season could be a defining year in his journey to the NFL. He will have the opportunity to showcase his growth and development on a national stage as part of one of the top teams in college football. If he can replicate or even improve upon his past performances, there's no doubt that he will solidify his status as a first-round pick. The competition at the cornerback position in the 2026 draft class will be fierce, but McCoy's ball skills and playmaking ability will put him in the conversation for the very top picks. As we look ahead to the 2026 draft, McCoy's name is one to watch. His journey from a three-star recruit to a potential first-round pick is a testament to his work ethic and dedication to his craft. Whether he ends up with the Dolphins, Chargers, or another team, McCoy's impact will likely be felt on Sundays for years to come. For now, he will continue to hone his skills and prepare for a pivotal 2024 season that could make all the difference in his draft stock. The future is bright for Jermid McCoy, and it's only a matter of time before he proves himself as one of the premier cornerbacks in the NFL. In conclusion, while the 2025 NFL Draft has just concluded, the 2026 Draft is already providing plenty of excitement for football fans and analysts alike. Jermid McCoy is one of the rising stars of the 2026 class, and his name is likely to be on the lips of many scouts and NFL teams as the draft approaches. With his impressive ball skills, physicality, and ability to cover receivers, McCoy is shaping up to be a first-round pick and one of the most exciting defensive prospects of the next draft class. Football fans will be eagerly watching his progress throughout the 2024 season, eager to see just how high McCoy can climb on the draft boards. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been keeping an eye on the NFL lately, you've probably heard some buzzing around a potential injury to one of the Miami Dolphins' biggest stars, Tyreek Hill. Yeah, you heard that right. Tyreek Hill, the human rocket, the guy who's been torching defenses all season with those insane speed and big play capabilities. There's been some serious chatter that he might have gotten hurt. Now, before we jump to any conclusions, let's break down what we know, what's being rumored, and what it could mean for the Dolphins going forward. Let's set the stage. Tyreek Hill, as we all know, has been nothing short of a monster in Miami's offense this season. His ability to stretch the field, make defenders look like they're standing still, and rack up ridiculous yardage has turned him into one of the most feared wide receivers in the entire NFL. And with a quarterback like Tua Tagovailoa under center, Hill has really become a centerpiece in the Dolphins' offensive scheme. Together, they've created a dynamic that has kept defensive coordinators up at night. But, like any good story, there's always a twist. Word started circulating after the Dolphins' recent practice session that Tyreek Hill might have suffered some kind of injury. Now, we're talking about a player with a history of keeping his body in pristine condition, so the idea of him getting banged up raised a lot of eyebrows. The rumor mill started spinning, with some reports suggesting it could be a minor tweak, while others were hinting at something a bit more serious. Naturally, this sent fans into full-blown panic mode. I mean, let's be honest here. Tyreek Hill has become synonymous with the Dolphins' explosive offense. Without him, Miami's attack could lose some serious firepower. So, the idea of the team losing its ace receiver for any length of time has the potential to shift the entire trajectory of their season. The Dolphins are in a tight race in the AFC East, and every game counts. So, any potential injury to Hill could have a ripple effect on their playoff chances. But here's where things get interesting. As of now, the Dolphins organization hasn't confirmed any major injury. There have been no official statements saying that Hill is sidelined, and the team is being cautious about what they're releasing to the public. We've seen this play out before in the NFL, right? Teams often keep things under wraps until they have a better understanding of the situation. So, could it be that the rumors are being blown out of proportion? Maybe. It could be something as simple as a tweak, a minor knock that Hill can shake off in a few days. On the flip side, though, Tyreek Hill is no stranger to injuries. While he's been incredibly durable for most of his career, he has had his fair share of nagging issues. If this injury is anything more serious than initially thought, it would be a huge blow not only to Hill, but to the entire Dolphins offense. And the timing couldn't be worse. Miami is in the middle of a stretch where they need all hands on deck, and Hill is absolutely crucial to their success. Now, I know what you're thinking. But wait, Tyreek Hill has been dealing with minor injuries in the past, and he always bounces back. He's built different. And you're right. Hill has an incredible work ethic and is known for his ability to recover quickly. He's a machine when it comes to fitness and preparation, so it wouldn't be shocking if he's able to fight through this one, whatever it is. The dude just seems to shake off injuries like they're nothing. However, Even if Hill does end up being fine, this injury scare brings up some important questions about Miami's depth at wide receiver. If Tyreek Hill were to miss any time, the Dolphins would have to rely more heavily on their secondary receiving options. Guys like Jalen Waddle, who has had a solid season so far, would need to step up in a big way. And don't forget about the other pieces in Miami's offense. Raheem Mostert, who's been running the ball with great success this season, could find himself playing a bigger role in the passing game. But let's not jump the gun just yet. The fact that no major injury report has been released suggests that Tyreek Hill might just need some rest or a quick treatment to bounce back. The Dolphins have a bye week coming up soon, which could give Hill some extra time to heal up if needed. So, there's still a lot of hope that this is just a minor setback, and Hill will be back to his usual self before we know it. One thing's for sure, though, fans and analysts alike are on high alert. We all know how critical Tyreek Hill is to Miami's success, and any kind of prolonged absence could have significant ramifications. If the Dolphins are going to make a serious playoff push, they'll need Hill at 100%. He's not just a deep threat. He's a playmaker who changes the entire complexion of the game. Without him, things would get a lot tougher. So, as of right now, it's all still speculation. The Dolphins are staying quiet, and we don't have a clear answer on the extent of Hill's injury. But with so much riding on the line, you can bet that the entire NFL world is waiting with bated breath to see what happens next. But what do you guys think? Do you believe the rumors, or do you think it's all just a case of overblown speculation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Should Tyreek Hill need to miss any time? How do you think the Dolphins will adjust without him? Can Tua and the rest of the offense step up in his absence? Or is Hill just too important to the team's success? I want to hear your opinions. Before we wrap up, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. We'll be keeping you updated on all the latest news surrounding Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins. If we get any official word, you know we'll be the first to break it down for you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more NFL news and updates. Keep those fingers crossed for Hill's health, and let's hope this is just a bump in the road for Miami's star receiver. Take care, everyone. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.